The energy in this reading is that someone you may have been connected to or you are connected to is shocked because they're realizing that though it may have been rather easy for them to remove themselves from your life, it's not proving so easy for them to remove you from their heart and their mind. Okay. It's like this person is having the aha moment that they fucked up. They fucked up a good connection that was mutual. All right. So I'm not going to delay the reading. Welcome in, collective. All right. Let's tap in, see what it is Mother wants you to know. And I'll see you guys on the other side. What's good, collective? How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing great. I'm doing wonderful. All right, y'all, we're going to get into this energy. All right, I have no idea what's going on. We're just going to pull on the energies and see what the mother has to say, what confirmation and clarity somebody in the collective may need. Okay, let's see what's going on with the situation. Whatever the situation is. Tell us more, Spirit. What's going on in the energies today? What's the situation? What's the situation at hand? Safe space. Safe space. Okie dokie. Okie madokie. Somebody may consider you to be their safe space. Okay? Or they are around some friends right now. They're around people that they consider to be a safe space where they can vent, where they can express themselves. Okay. Tell us more. What's the desired goal here? What's the desired goal? Sugar-coated. Sweet words, hidden sting. Avoid the real issue. Avoiding the real issue. Too good to be true. Read between the lines. Somebody might be communicating amongst a friend group or a family or whoever they consider to be a safe space, but it feels like whatever they're venting or whatever they're saying, they're still trying to avoid the real issue. Whatever that real issue is, it feels intentional, like they're desiring to avoid the truth, maybe about themselves, maybe about their role in the situation. We still don't know what that is yet, but we're gonna get to it. Okay, clarify the conflict. Reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Somebody may be getting readings on you in the collective. Okay, somebody may be having a hard time really seeing their role in a situation. Okay, because this is the conflict, and it says doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Somebody may be having a hard time really understanding maybe why you don't want to deal with them, maybe why the connection has gone the way it has gone, and it doesn't feel like it's working out or worked out very well. It feels like somebody is maybe trying to continue to like spin a narrative where they didn't have anything to do with why everything went to hell in a handbasket between you and them. Okay, so they may be having a hard time gaining some sort of insight or seeing themselves in the role they played. Clarify change. What's the change point? Drama magnet. And this landed next to safe space. Somebody in their safe space, in their friend circle, may be telling them, the truth here, that they always, have some sort of drama, that chaos follows them, or that they are chaotic, So, clarify the outcome. Infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal, repo. Okay, so it looks like the outcome is that someone in your energy or in your past may want you back. Okay, or there may be default on payments, financially incapable response, repossessed assets. Infidelity called cheating, betrayal. So this could be someone who was non-committal, someone who came into your life, collective, take it how it reverberates. This could be someone you have a connection with currently, or this could be someone from your past, okay? But it feels like this person was non-committal, but it feels like they want to take back maybe something that they did, or they want you back, okay? They want you back, or they want to take back something that they've done. So they may be confiding in certain people at this time, but it still feels like they're trying not to be honest about their energy and the way they move and the way they navigate and the way they deal with relationships and people. Someone could be trying to get them to see that the issue indeed lies with them. Okay, let's see what this safe space is. Clarify safe space, spirit. Divine timing. Okay. Delays with a purpose. Something's delayed here. This may be what they're venting about. They feel something's delayed. Delays with a purpose, not denied, just postponed. Things aligning behind the scenes. Trust the schedule. So if this is somebody that you made, this is not going to reverberate with everybody. But if this is someone that you've been wondering if they're going to come back and maybe get things right with you, if you're still confirmation. Okay. So someone in the collective is wondering if this individual is going to come back and get things correct with them. Okay. This feels like an individual who or a situation where it's like maybe taking a long time. Maybe it has been a while since you heard from this individual. Something is playing out in divine timing, okay? Now, this could also be you in your safe space. You wondering, talking to your friend group, commitment issues, about someone's commitment issues, about somebody not committing, about somebody walking away, about somebody being here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. Yeah. So this may be you, collective, in your safe space, communicating with friends, family, your peer group about the commitment issues between you and someone, or the commitment issues that someone had that you may have been connecting to, or you may be in love with. Okay, you may be in love with this person, but they're very flighty, non-committal. Clarify, sugar-coated. Swept away, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. Someone has expressed their emotions here, or they want to, or they want to. Whoever this reverberates with, you and this individual have a very passionate connection. Maybe there are a lot of intense emotions. I see falling in love here. I don't like the word falling, but somebody's grown in love with an individual, but it's like shit ain't sweet about the connection right now. You know what I'm saying? Like the connection is feeling a little bit cute on the outside, but on the inside, maybe both of you still are having some things you need to work on, or maybe it's just this individual that you are in love with has a lot of things they need to work on. This could be somebody who's very charming, very alluring, very sweet on the outside, but something on the inside is rotten, honey. Okay, clarify the reading up. This is the conflict. They're having a hard time gaining insight. Maybe they're getting readings. Maybe they just lack, I don't know, self-reflection. Breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. Minimal effort. Just enough to keep you around. Inconsistent contact. You deserve the whole loaf. If they are getting readings, they're not getting a lot of information about you and what you have going on. They're not getting a lot of information. Friend zone. They can't get into your energy, okay, to read. I don't know what they're looking for. Maybe they're looking for whether you're dealing with someone else. Maybe they're looking for if you still feel the same way. I'm not sure, but they're not able to really tap into your energy. And if this is them struggling to really understand, why you have friends on them or why the relationship has gone cold, they may not understand that they breadcrumbed you. They weren't consistent. They weren't consistent. So you ice the situation, okay? Put the situation on ice as a devotion to your own self-care, okay? As devotion to your own self-care. There was a lot of chemistry. There is a lot of chemistry, okay? Intense passion. At this very moment, there's a lot of chemistry, okay, presently. So who I'm speaking to and who this reading is for, you may not be in communication. This may be a no contact reading. You may be in no contact with this person, but it's out of your own self-care that you have decided to kind of step away or step off somebody, all right? But someone in the collective still does feel intense emotions for this person currently, okay? There is a lot of attraction. We have kinky ways. We have office politics. We have lust. Oh, God. Blocked and deleted. Yeah. So somebody was whining and dining, getting to know each other and everything. And someone intuitively decided they needed to block somebody. But there is a lot of attraction. There is a lot of attraction, a lot of lust between the two of you. Okay, and I don't know kinky ways. We have fetishes and fantasies here, sexually open, looking to explore. All right. Clarify drama magnet, change, outcome, the change here. Somebody brought in some drama into somebody's life. Brick wall. It landed over here with the commitment issues. Defense mechanism, guarded, hard to reach. Somebody brought in a lot of drama. Now, this could be you brick walling them now, okay? Or this could be the fact that they have this non-committal energy as a defense mechanism. It's a defense mechanism. They're non-committal because they're guarded. But the way they handle it, the way they move in that energy causes a lot of drama. And this could be what somebody's telling them in their friend circle, that it's the way they handle situations, it's the way they handle people's hearts, it's the way they handle their connections, because they're so guarded, because they have this defense mechanism. And the defense mechanism that they may be using is non-commitment, not being willing to commit to a connection or an individual, even though they feel it, even though they want to, but they refuse to. They just, I don't know. It's a defense mechanism here that causes a lot of drama. Catfish. Catfish. Not who they claim to be. Filters, masks, and fake stories. Something feels off. Do a reality check. This person is, I feel like, is the catfish. Okay? And by that, I'm not even really getting like, the typical meaning of catfish, but I'm getting more so like they wear a mask, or they always think other people are masking, or they think that people are never showing them the real them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to be, they don't want to be deceived later on if some other aspect of somebody, I don't know, this person feels very flighty, but also very like paranoid in matters of love and matters of the heart. They feel paranoid, like they don't trust people. They may be in love with somebody in the collective, but this person doesn't trust that they're actually getting what they're seeing. They don't trust themselves, honestly. They don't trust themselves. But that's all well and good, okay? Because we all got little issues and little hangups, okay? But the issue seems to be is that they have met you, someone in the collective. Okay, and this is challenging them in a new way. That's the first issue. The second issue is this defense mechanism, because they don't trust themselves, and subsequently that causes them to think that it's people that they're not trusting. Right, that whole situation right there, the way they are navigating that, the way they are showing up to other people, it creates chaos. It creates chaos. It's giving love bomber. I'm seeing the breadcrumber. So it could be a love bomber here, but not like maliciously so. I feel like this person has some hangups, some fears surrounding matters of the heart. And someone in the collective, you may already be healed in the heart. You may be open to love. You may be ready for it. And you have met someone who is, the energy is mutual, but they're not ready for the commitment. Again, in my opinion, that's okay. But how you handle that in the when you coming into the life of other people, or you have met someone, how you handle that and how you navigate that, you should still navigate that, keeping in mind that you don't want to cause any ill emotions, feelings between you and other people. And I feel like this person doesn't understand how to navigate their paranoia surrounding love, or their defense mechanism, and actually have close, this is feeling like, I don't want to go that deeply, but it's feeling like somebody doesn't understand the frequency of love, and they're still healing. Okay, I mean, whether they're trying to or not, whether they're trying to heal or not, I'm not sure, but they still need healing when it comes to matters of the heart. Clarify this repo and lipstick evidence, spirit. What is this? The outcome. Ghosted. Ghosted. This is why the communication broke. There was a communication breakdown. Infidelity called cheating, betrayal. Give me one more. New chapter. Somebody's walking away. Somebody in the collective, you've walked away from this person. You've walked into a new chapter. You may have ghosted this individual. You may have ghosted the connection. Okay. Now this person does want back, but it's like, and you may be actually involved with somebody else right now, taking how it reverberates. And if you are involved with somebody else, you could have an ex that fits this description here, that feels like you being involved with someone else is an act of infidelity, even though you're not. It's delusional. Okay, even though even though you're not really involved with them like that, they still kind of stake claim to you, at least in their own mind. Okay, now they ghosted you, you ghosted them, but it feels like you have moved into a new chapter in life. You have turned the page. You have completely let something go. Well, you have somebody in your energy that has not at all let this go. They're not at all. And they talking about it with somebody. They're spilling the beans with somebody, child. Revealing secret, cats out the bag, untrustworthy. You may find this person untrustworthy. Yeah. Intuition. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let me use this one. So somebody made a mess of a connection. Someone in the collective, you have walked away, or maybe you're the person that made the mess. I don't know. I don't know. Safe space, no judgment. I don't know. But there's a mess of a connection here. Okay? But somebody still has you on their mind. Okay? Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us some more. We have the Two of Swords. Shit. We have Judgment. Somebody ain't even thinking about this situation no more, man. You ain't even thinking about this situation no more. This is a wrap for somebody. A truce. Somebody wants to call a truce. I just heard Spirit say it, a truce. They want forgiveness. But somebody ain't even thinking about it. You're moving intuitively, completely intuitively. Um, a truce. Tell me more. The world landing on top of judgment. Somebody's not this is a complete, this is a closed cycle. This is a closed matter for someone in the collective. Yeah, I mean, you're not thinking about this. Yeah, you a brighter day. Okay, let me see. Somebody is moving on to more positive things, more positive situations. You're feeling very bright, very vibrant, very you have a wonderful outlook on your life. Spirit says that is the truth. You're inspired, you're going towards your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. This is new inspiration here that you're following. You're also you're mending the heart. You are healing here with this temperance card. Mm-hmm. I mean, you may even feel like you have dodged a bullet with this person. Clarify the Two of Swords. The Hangman. That's giving me honestly self-care. That's giving me self-care. Somebody's feminine energy and masculine energy are both in self-care mode right now. Like, the masculine has gone through some things. Look at his clothes. Look how tattered up he is and stained up, and you know what I mean? Look like he been eating, you know what I'm saying, spaghetti or something and got all that sauce all over him. You know how that spaghetti will do you. So somebody's in self-care mode. They're not actually giving any thought to this. They're taking care of themselves. They're fully aware that they have to take care of themselves, like they have to, nourish themselves. So they're not thinking about this. Clarify the Judgment. Somebody stopping and smelling the roses, getting out to the park. I'm seeing somebody walking in like a park area, sitting down in a park area with their music, a nice book, you know what I'm saying, some snacks and shit, just chilling out there with the ducks. Okay, we have the Hermit. Somebody made a judgment call to go into hermit mode. Somebody is still in hermit mode. Somebody is still in, this energy of going within. It's like forgiveness is here, but it's not necessarily for the other person that is wanting someone back. It's like you're working through your heart space. You're working through your frequency, your vibration. You're investigating your divine design. Okay? This is like self-forgiveness. This is like releasing and letting go, making judgment calls based on what you are discovering about your personal truth and your self-awareness. Clarify the world. Ace of Pentacles. Something is a closed deal. You're stepping into a fresh start, a new beginning. This person in the situation is like, this person is still living, in that past situation. And this may not be that you don't, care about them, but I feel like somebody's making an executive decision. Okay. You're an exec to lead with your logic and not so much, because I don't really see too much heart energy down here except for the Three of Swords. And that's all, that's on bed rest. Okay, and that's on bed rest. So you're moving from your your higher consciousness. You're moving from an elevated sense of consciousness. You're nourishing yourself. I don't know how long this person and yourself have been in separation, but it feels like someone is Empress energy. We We got the Seven of Wands. Okay, clarify the Sun. You're taking care of you. We have the Five of Cups. Somebody is getting outside a lot when you feel your emotions kind of overwhelming you, and it could not just be about this one situation or this one past person, but just you may be going through a lot of energy clearing, a lot of shadow work. There could be a lot of emotions that sometimes feel like you're drowning in emotions or you're drowning in your feelings, and so this is when you decide to go outside and touch grass. Okay, this is when you decide to think positively. This is when you decide to, you know what I mean, get out in nature, get some fresh air, ground yourself, balance yourself. Remember that you have a lot to be grateful for, you know, irregardless of whether this love connection worked or not, or whether it's going to work in the future or not. As of right now, somebody is realizing that in the midst of maybe some sadness, okay, maybe a little bit of guilt, maybe some remorse, maybe some regret, because folks can do you so wrong. High vibrations, love, all of that. You can end up in a situation where somebody can kind of really handle your heart the wrong way, and it leaves you with regret. Like, I regret the day I met that motherfucker. You know what I mean? I regret the day I met that. Ace of Swords. But it feels like when you move into that energy, you know how to navigate yourself around those thoughts, okay, around that energy. You may have some sort of truth here that somebody came into your life with this Knight of Wands to help you heal, something. Okay, clarify the Ace of Swords. The Lovers. Tell me one more. Celebration. Somebody definitely wants the connection back, though. It may be both people, both parties. Now, I have one party that feels like it's the collective. It feels like you're healing. It feels like you are really not giving much thought to this, but it's not that you don't think about it. It's just you're really more so focused on you. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Spirit is saying somebody treated someone in the collective, someone in your energy or in your past, treated you as if there's more fish in the sea. So they kind of just threw you back. Okay. As if you were replaceable. It feels like this individual is realizing that someone's not so replaceable. No, someone's not so replaceable. Clarified with the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Somebody came in and at the very least, this connection has inspired someone to look at their personal matters of the heart. So this ex person may still be in the phase of not really wanting to see themselves for themselves, but you, collective, you are processing through this connection the proper way, because it feels like you recognize that you have received inspiration to look at something in your heart space, and you may also be kind of prophetically, if you will, knowing that someone else is eventually going to be inspired to look at the matters of their heart. Okay, so I don't know. Queen of Cups. Give me one more. Page of Swords. Somebody definitely is looking into their heart space. But I don't feel like it's this ex. Not yet. I don't. Unless you are the person that kind of handled the connection in a janky way. I feel like this is the collective that is looking at the matters of the heart, but it can be the individual that is wanting somebody back. Okay, because you could be in the collective wanting an ex back, and you're the one that screwed it up. All right. Now, if that's the case, this individual that you are wanting to go back to is healing. The cards are saying that you may not be doing the same. Okay. You might want to get on the ball. Okay. And all this venting and carrying on and everything, and somebody telling you it's divine timing at play. The fact of the matter, the truth is you have commitment issues. Yeah. You got a defense mechanism here that causes a lot of drama in your life. You might want to alchemize that, heal that, let that go. All right. It's up to you, but I'm just saying, you know, that's if you're in the collective wanting someone back that you may have screwed up a connection here. Clarify the Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Somebody putting in the work. Somebody is putting in the work here. To heal. Or they did. Or they have completed a healing. Okay? Because this is the after tarot. Give me one more on the Three of Pentacles. They've completed a healing cycle. This is why their boundaries are up. Wow. This is why the person who someone is wanting back, to get back, an ex, whatever, someone has already completed a healing. Because we have the Three of Swords in the after tarot, which is about healing. Yes, still bandaged up, but healing. But with the Three of Pentacles here, this is the after tarot. He's completed it here. There's nothing else to collaborate on. It's nothing. The job is done. Okay, it's done. So this is why somebody's boundaries are so strong. This is what somebody is trying to, or someone is communicating something very clearly, or they're going to, or this is you showing up in the collective as this Queen of Swords, and it's shocking somebody. Somebody maybe was not expecting for you to move on the way you did. Okay, move into this new chapter the way you did. So it feels like, though there was healing needed on both sides, this person in your past with this defense mechanism and this catfish and the drama magnet and all that energy, they misread you. They misread you. But that's to be expected because they don't really know themselves very well. They don't trust themselves very well. Okay? They're non-committal because they have personal issues with themselves. So they wasn't going to be able to see you. Clarify the templates. Somebody, a whole angel out here too. Somebody fumbled the earth angel. Got to be more careful. Somebody fumbled the earth angel spirit. The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody who's on their path, somebody who is headed towards their purpose and their destiny, somebody who's understanding exactly who and what they are, okay? Like they're in this new, they're bringing forth new things, honey. Oh, wow. I love that. And somebody is still hung up on you. They're hung up the fact that something ended, but it ended because they betrayed you. They're hung up. Shut up. But yeah, like, wow. So this is two people in drastically different energies. I mean, drastically. Somebody has literally moved on. You're in your purpose. You're headed towards your path. You're doing your manifestations. Good energy, good fortune, good luck, new beginnings, fresh start. And someone is feeling still stuck. I mean, someone in the collective, you may have really thought that this was going to be a love connection that you were going to be able to celebrate. Someone definitely is communicating about the connection between you and them. So there still is a little bit of chatter. Okay. They're still communicating. They're still talking to somebody, to some people about you. But you don't, your energy don't even feel like it's anywhere to be found. Huh. Well, okay. Tell us more, Spirit. Tell us more about the collective and this new beginning that they're in. What is it that you're wanting someone in the collective to know? This person really feels like, oh, they know now that they messed up. They messed up. They fumbled the problem, maybe the one, okay, for them. Um, Courage is on the bottom of the deck. Courage is the power to overcome any obstacle. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away. Take the leap forward and discover your own strength. So somebody took a leap here. You embraced you embraced your healing journey. You embraced the truth of what you see or what you saw, what your intuition guided you to understand. Tell us more. Purpose. Purpose. Your purpose is guiding you forward. Have you been feeling lost? Refocus on what truly matters to you and pursue the things that bring meaning and fulfillment. So, someone in the collective that may reverberate with this message, you are actually the X. Okay. And so, the purpose for this message could be to maybe gently nudge you to finding your purpose or finding the purpose of why you are the X. Okay. Because somebody feels a little bit, still a little bit delusional here. Okay. This is a little delusional. All right. But maybe it's not that hard. It's not that easy for you to see at this time. So it feels like the purpose for someone who is the X that may be listening to this is for you to go within and to like really look at yourself. Okay. And I'm seeing these crosses and stuff here. The cross being symbolic for the heart space. All right. So somebody needs to go into their heart space. And this may be the purpose for the connection. Now, one person has already done that, but somebody else has not. The X has not. True love, synchronicity, surprise. True love is a deep soul connection. Are you searching for it? Trust that it's out there, but remember to love yourself first. True love will follow naturally. Synchronicity, surprise. Life's coincidences are often the universe's way of guiding you. Have you noticed unexpected synchronicities? These signs may be helping you find your path forward. If someone in the collective is seeing a lot of, this is the X. If you're seeing a lot of synchronicities, if you're seeing a lot of things that remind you of this person, um, there's a reason for those synchronicities. Okay? It's kind of supposed to lead you towards this hermit mode. Because why would you be seeing the same synchronicities? Barrier maze. Confusion may feel overwhelming, but remember that every maze has an exit. You might be struggling with difficult problems, but shifting your perspective could reveal the solution. So somebody's perspective needs to change here. And it feels like the universe is conspiring with someone, the X, to help you accomplish the change that you need to accomplish. So whether you get this person back, or whether you end up in another love connection, you can honor the love connection. That's what this feels like for the X. Okay? I mean, just sitting around boundary whining about how somebody won't talk to you and somebody is blocking you and somebody has moved on with their life, but yet you're not allowing the connection that you had with them, whether you messed it up or not. At this point, it doesn't really even matter. You know what I'm saying? It's like, are you going to heal from it? Are you going to learn from it? Boundary. Setting healthy boundaries is crucial for your well-being. Do you feel overwhelmed by others? Clearly define your limits to protect your emotional and mental space. And it feels like somebody was trying to play like they wasn't in love with somebody. And now this person that you were in love with or are in love with has their boundaries up strong. It's like spirit is trying to get somebody to see their heart space, to almost like admit that you love this person. Admit that you are in love. And let it be so. And I don't know whether you gonna, I don't know, because the collective or someone in your energy, if you are the ex, right, then this person feel like they have really moved on. They have. They have moved on. The emotions may still be there, but their willingness to invest in it may not still be there. Clarity. Clear vision is leading you forward. Have you been feeling uncertain? Clarity is emerging. Take action with confidence and trust in your path. Somebody's making their boundaries very clear, that they, have let someone or a relationship go, and somebody is still hopeful. Spirit says yes, that is the truth. Somebody is still hopeful, but I feel like the person that's still hopeful, or Spirit is saying yes, there is still hope for this connection, but at least one somebody is not really doing the work. It's almost like they can't move past the mess up. Oh, baby, you got somebody to forgive themselves. Whether you get this person back or not, you got to let that go. You messed up, okay? It is what it is. It happens. Can't make it up. Guilty. Somebody can't get past the mess up. But you hanging on to the mess up is not getting you any closer to actually fixing it. If fixing it is a possibility. If fixing it is a possibility, you holding on to the fact that you messed up is not going to get you any closer to fixing it, because it's actually it's keeping you in a cloud of confusion and chaos. Your own confusion and chaos. Telepathy. There's telepathic communication going on around here and everything. Yeah, this might be one of them good twin flame connections. Let go, love. So you may be picking up telepathically that this individual that you may have messed up the connection with is actually sending you telepathic information, to let go. Let go of the past. Wow. Accept. Now this could be the telepathic communication that they're sending for you to accept, or that they have accepted it, that it is what it is. Somebody is still like sending this individual, someone in the collective. You are the ex. You may be the one that messed the connection up, but you're so stuck on the fact that you messed it up. And I get it, the guilt, but it feels like this other person is sending telepathic communication to you for you to let go, for you to accept things for what they are. Accepting things as they are can be a powerful step forward. You may be resisting changes lately. Let go of control, and you'll discover peace and new opportunities in the present moment. Okay, let's get some. What do we want? Alchemy of awareness. Alchemy of awareness for the individual and the collective spirit that reverberates with this message. Mutual bloom. Mutual bloom. Okay. This is why you got to let it go, because the other person is growing, healing, doing what they need to do for themselves. And so if you do want this connection, if there's any possibility of a second chance, however many chances y'all on right now, you have to grow at, like, not with them, because it feels like you're in separation, but divinely, you know what I mean? Like there's a mirroring here. Mutual bloom. Unconditional love is love in its purest form. But be wary of transactional energy, where affection must be earned rather than compassionately given. True love thrives in presence rather than performance. So release the tit for tat and silent tests. Allow yourself to love and be loved freely and fully. Enjoy fulfillment in both giving and receiving the care you deserve. So there's two people here that are deeply connected to each other. In separation, one's healing, one's holding on to guilt. Bridge the gap. Negotiations work best when there is compromise on all sides. You have to be open to meeting in the middle if there is any hope for resolution. If stuck, contemplate if it is more important to win or to maintain the relationship. Start over with an open mind and a willing heart. Okay, I'm picking up that spirit is saying there is an opportunity to bridge the gap between the two of you. But somebody has to let go of that guilt. Somebody has to let go of the guilt. Got to let the past go, because this other person has already actually let it go. So the guilt that you're holding on to, if this is you, the ex, it's yours alone. Okay, so you might want to work with your spirit, work with the Most High, work with your spirit team to heal that. Sovereign choice. Does something or someone have an energetic grip on you? Maybe you're fighting the invisible pull of an old habit, a toxic tie, or a craving disguised as connection. What is keeping you tied? And are you really attached to it? Is it love, guilt, fear, obligation, or something else? Is it worth it? Give yourself the space to decide what it is and what it ain't. You both have a choice. You both have sovereign choice. Okay? But you might want to wait to choose until after you see it for what it clearly is. And make a choice to take action, to not take action, to release and let go, whatever you come to, whatever conclusion you come to, okay? But it feels like Spirit is asking someone to actually not just vent, not just sit with your friends and talk about the situation, but go and deal with it on your own. Like, deal with your feelings, deal with your hang-ups, deal with your guilt. Gain clarity. She just brought my eye back to this. So if somebody is wondering if there is hope, the answer is yes. But you're going to have to let go of this guilt here. Okay? And that's why you seeing the synchronicities. I don't know what you did, but it was something, it was a lot of drama. Soul endorse. You don't need applause to be valid, nor permission to take up space with your brilliance. The world doesn't need to catch up with your truth. You are your own irrevocable validation, so walk as if your worth is not up for negotiation, because it isn't. Never forget that the only approval that truly matters is your own. Yeah, you may be, communicating with your friend group, trying to look for approval, trying to get advice as to whether you should reach out to somebody, whether you still have a chance. It just feels like a lot of chopping it up with the right people, because you may have a good friend group, but honestly, you're not really going within to really discover the truth for yourself. And to be honest, nobody else can validate your feelings for you. Nobody else can tell you whether, you have to go on this journey on your own to really explore the matters of your heart concerning this connection and concerning you. Okay? Okay. I think that's it. That's all. Spirit, anything else? Okay. Yeah, you have to there's healing that's being offered to two people. I feel like one person has already gone down the road towards healing, but someone else, the second individual in the connection, is still holding on to the past. You jacked it up, you messed it up. It happens. Okay, it happens. I don't know what you did though. All right. But what Spirit says, yes, there's hope. So let's just stick to that, okay? There's hope. Be patient for your evolution. Be patient for your evolution. Growth unfolds in divine timing. Trust the process and honor your journey. Pause and reflect on how far you've come. Patience allows your soul's evolution to align perfectly with your purpose. So be patient for something. Be patient for the connection. Be patient for the restoration of the connection. Focus on you, because you are evolving. You let yourself evolve. Let yourself release the guilt that has come because you may have messed up a connection with somebody that you actually in love with. Maybe trying to play like you ain't had no feelings at all because you was trying to do this defense mechanism thing here. Trying to do this defense mechanism thing, okay? Divine timing. My Lord. Well, that's the running thing, ain't it? Divine timing. Your healing journey is tied to divine timing, linked to a lesson you are still mastering. Meditate more with Akashic guides. What lesson needs integration before this healing can complete? Okay, so, okay. Somebody definitely need to continue to do some inner work or start. Role of astrology. You need to look into your birth charts and stuff and things. Okay? Your life is a masterpiece in the cosmos, crafted with divine intention and guided by celestial wisdom. Reflect on how your current circumstances align with the greater plan written in your Akashic records. Meditate on your role as both the creator and the receiver of this plan. There's something astrological between these two people. Like certain aspects of both persons' charts, your birth charts, align in some sort of way. That's why the connection felt so intense. That's why it's a connection that is hard to let go of. The stellar missionary. You are here to seed higher consciousness and awaken the collective memory of unity. Reflect on how your Akashic records reveal your contributions to raising Earth's vibration. The twin flame card is not out here, but it's very much giving twin flames. Okay, it's very much giving twin flames. So it feels like someone in the connection still needs to continue going forward on their healing journey. Someone may be coming to, somebody has already closed that cycle. But Spirit says, yes, there is hope. Yes, there is hope. But you would have to let go of guilt. You would have to let go of shame, of fear. All right, collective, this has been the message. Let me know in the comments how it reverberated, okay? Thank you guys again for coming back and spending more time with me. Thank you to all of my Soul Tribe, Starseed family, subscribers, all of you who support the girl. I appreciate you always, always, always. To new viewers, hey, boo, how you doing? You good? You good because you straight, or you straight because you good? It's all good. Click that subscribe button, all right? Join the tribe, all right? Turn on your notification bell so you know when your girl is back with another message, because, I mean, I think you should stay. You know what I'm saying? I think you should come over here, hang out with us a little bit. You know what I mean? Because why not? And, join me for another reading when I come back for another reading, or come back for another, you know what I'm saying, sacred empowerments. We got so much going on. At least I do on my end. Okay. But I love you guys. If anybody is in need of a personal reading, the link is in the description. It'll take you to my website. When you get to the website, scroll down. You'll see 2 steps. Complete those 2 steps and it will ensure that you get your reading back in a timely fashion. Please take notice of the part of the website that does inform everyone that I do not do personal readings on Saturday and Sunday. Okay? Because people get in they little, you know what I mean? I don't know what they get into, but I don't respond well to it. So, you know, Saturday and Sundays, just be mindful, okay? All right, fam. I will see you guys on the next one. Like, share, hype it up if you have one to spare. I love you. Peace, fam.